from the outside were saying that they didn't expect you guys to be competitive in these games, and you were pretty competitive on all three. What do you think that the team just showed in hanging with clubs like this?
Showed commitment, showed grit, and showed effort. We were to match some of their intensity. We knew that a lot of teams were counting us out already, and for us, we had nothing to lose, just to go out there and prove to ourselves. I think everybody in the locker room believed in each other, and we tried to put that out on the field.
As for this game today, I mean, UEFA Champions League winners, most people think they're the best team in the world at the moment. What was just the experience like getting to play a team like that, and how it went on the field compared to how you expected playing a team of that caliber?
I mean, it was a great experience. Like you said, that's probably the best team in the world right now. We held them to 2 goals. One of them was kind of a fluke, but credit to them, they were able to count on our loss of possession, and I thought we did pretty well defensively for the most part, and we were able to do what we could.
How do you feel? You're going to have a quick turnaround again, but it's going to be against Austin. That transition, do you feel that there's going to be much of a mental shift that's going to happen to play an MLS team?
Yeah, I think so. But one thing I think all of us can take away from this tournament is just the intensity, the mentality, the technical ability and pressure, and we can apply that to the MLS, apply it for the rest of the season, and get results from that.
Do you feel that because you guys were on this stage and because you guys played well, I know it's not wins, but played well, that you have to do well in the MLS, now, like you've got to do well in Leagues Cup?
I don't think so. Football is a simple game, and sometimes the better team wins, sometimes the team that doesn't have the possession wins. I think for us, we just have to take it day by day, recover from this tournament, and then be prepared for Austin on the weekend.
When you play teams of this caliber and then you move back to the league season, do you think that the level kind of transfers over, like the intensity and the quality that you're facing? Does that transfer to the league games at all?
Obviously playing against some of the best players in the world, across Europe that have played in Champions League, it's going to be a different type of game. But like I said, we can apply the intensity and the responsibility and the mentality that we had in this tournament to the MLS games, and we can use that to our advantage.
What was the locker room like after this?
I think a lot of guys, obviously you want to win. We're all competitors. We don't play this game just for fun. We play it to win as well. But I think all of us are proud, of each other, of ourselves, for holding our head high, battling with some of the best teams in the world, to 90 minutes.
Is that kind of what Schmetzer said to you guys too?
Yeah, just proud of us, that we worked hard. We kept these guys to, under 3 goals. We were able to get our own chances and have some of possession as well. So I think, looking back in a couple of weeks from now, I think a lot of us will be proud of the experience that we had and be thankful that, we were able to be a part of this.
I know you said your family was in the crowd, but what did you feel about the attendance and, today? I mean, it seemed like a beautiful
awesome. It was awesome, playing in front of about 50,000 people. And, anytime we had possession of the ball, we had a chance, the crowd would just go crazy. And I think it fueled off of us as well, that we were, wanting to get the best result and score goals, for the fans to get them inside the game.
Last one, we'll swap. We'll get Alex up here, and then JB will take over. Alex,